Hello everybody and welcome back to another part of Amnesia, a machine for pigs. And we are starting where we left off, which is at this pressure door, which we have to get going, which is a little bit of a tedious process. Right. I don't know why there are these kind of like pressure doors. We are not underwater like in Soma, where it actually made sense to have these. I don't know why there are pressure doors. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Core systems access, and this, why is this glowing? The children dancing. They pulled the child loose from the thrasher, or at least what was left. More where that came from, said the foreman, apologizing for the inconvenience. Okay. That doesn't seem like a very nice situation. What was left of the children? Or of the child? Okay. Ooh, there's a note. March 15th, curled into my bunk, all sick and sweat-ridden. They clean my room about me, but I can only hear the voice from within, the gentlest of stones. It sings to me and I dream of a great machine. We will build a new world from the ruins of the old. We'll plant flowers on a rotten ribcage and let them grow to hold the sky from falling. I remember how it whispered to me as we rolled sick and heaving, and I remember when we pulled into Southampton, and we both wept, for it was every bit as much a desecration as had been sung to me. And then we came to London and I set it upon the mantelpiece, and we went into the house and gathered the servants and set on recrafting them. And then I went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls under the weeping bulges of the rhododendrons. Okay, I start having kind of like an idea what is going on, but if that's actually true, then oh wow, yeah. There's another journal entry. The heart of the machine, and when they first said "Daddy," my heart was molten, as if blood frozen upon the ground were held to the sun to thaw and slop. And they were inseparable, always together, one soul in two bodies. And my love was all-consuming. I would die for you, I whispered to their sleeping faces. I would kill. I would set this world to ruin to protect you. I have fought through dark tunnels, great engines, the vilest of beasts. I have set my covenant and trained this flood, and I am come for you now, my darling boys. Is that actually proper English? I am come? Stop. No unauthorized persons to enter this facility by order of the management. This is a dead end.
And you came then to London, and you set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants, and reset you and I on recrafting them, and then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls alone.
Yeah, an idea what is going on starts to settle, but that would be really tragic.
Madness, to spare them the world you have created for us all.
I think we are very near the end.
Christ, what is this place?
I think the end of Amnesia Machine for Pigs is pretty near, guys. We are about to find out what exactly happened.
I tried so hard. I will uphold my promise. I will always protect them for you. My eyes are your eyes. My heart is your heart. I will rip them loose from this rotten world and set them to burn, all to save them.
Yeah, I guess we have to get the machinery running. Okay, we have to go to the other side. Where is this leading us? Okay, this just made a roundabout, but how do we get this thing started? Is the question. Is there anything I'm missing? Is there something up there which I haven't figured out yet? Oh, there's a room? Rod control room. Okay, so I guess we'll have to do some stuff in here before we can actually start the machinery up good and proper.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane.
Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition? Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
Okay, we need to go down here. Oops. Right, and further down the shaft. Why is this crackling? Is this kind of like radioactive or something? Oh, I don't know if I want to jump into that. So, how do we get this thing going? Highly flammable, highly corrosive, highly toxic. Okay. Well, I'm kind of lost. I cannot interact with these. Oh. Okay. Just open this one up. And I think they're all open now. Yep. Yeah. Cannot interact with any of these anymore. So I guess I'll have to go back up again. Maybe now the machinery can be activated. Now that all of these like pods are opened. Last one. Yep. Okay, is that it? Can we now go up again? I guess so. Guess the machinery is now ready to be used. Alright, another journal entry. Ignition control. Now to find ignition controls and start the machine once more. Elated, I stride forth upon these catwalks. I'm coming, my darlings. I've almost saved you. Right. Let's get up there and get it over with.
Quickly, the air is thin. The little faces tell. No madness. They suffocate. They suffocate. Set them free. Set them all free.
Oh. I don't know if that was a good thing to do.
I live. I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
Boys, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So, I don't think we ultimately failed. Man, the saboteur, you can't come in. No, you can't come in. You must sleep in the yard, bad piggy, dirty pig, stinking filthy animal. Oh, you bad child, you stinking child. You filth. Okay. So, where are we? Oh, we are back at the elevator.
Emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
29th December. Can a man construct himself anew? Can a man, on realizing who he is, on what he has become, tear himself apart down to the bricks and begin again? Are our souls just this, tiny cogwheels and clockwork, and intricate machines that serve a function that, upon reflection, we might set to a new task? Can a man, defined by his actions, defined by that which he now finds abhorrent, set to sabotaging his body, his machine, until those children of his soul turn in new motion? and he may awake to a new sun, a new year, a new century, with hope in his heart. As I reach my hands to the exposed wires, I ask myself this: is redemption possible for such a creature as I? And if not, then surely better to die amongst my creations than to continue to live as a monster. Okay, I think realization is setting in on who the saboteur is actually. Pressure regulation.
Where are they? Where are my children?
Why do you ask, Manders? You know the answer well enough. What are you doing, little piggy? Do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
I want my children, you unholy bastard!
Another note. August 31st. Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage have proved indispensable in cleaning the larger steam pipes. It appears that matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize at source, but drifts like dust through the air and lodges in pipes, causing them to foul. Periodically we shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies into the pipes to scrub the reconstituted fat away. Armed with just a shortened broom, our little explorers venture into the dark. Of course we can only keep pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapors when they rush back into the system. Then we will be sending their comrades in afterwards to scrape free the cooling mess. The survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places within the complex through the pipes. I smile, tell them I am so proud, and then feed them to the pigs. Wow. Steam vent access only at low pressure. Okay.
Will it hurt them?
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this: can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
There's one of these man-pigs. And a note. December 1st. There is a spoon of medicine, I says, and it's a silver spoon what you did get born holding. Ever so painful for mummy dear, but grasped so hard it was in a little screaming red fist. Later you used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden to get all the way to Mexico. And then you did eat worms with your spoon on the way to stay fat. This spoon was the same you gave your twins. Then you used it to dig a hole to your clockwork soul, and you ate up their hearts like soup on the way to keep you fat. Fat little Mo, where will you dig next, I ask. You and your little silver spoon made from the silver spine of your children, and wrapped in the hair of your dearly departed. Dear sweet Jesus, my darling Lilibeth, what am I become? Might have caused some attention. Journal entry. Betrayed, so it is done. The saboteur was me and the voice on the telephone was him. But what of us? How do we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me. I cannot remember. I cannot remember. All I can grasp is a moment when the world split into two pieces and the innards of humanity fell from an orifice torn agape into my open, bifurcated heart. Man, this is the saboteur. It seems that the pressure system is indeed the Achilles heel of this facility. Something I clearly did not realize in my first clumsy attempt at sabotage. If I reroute the steam, I can wreak havoc. Right. There's another pipe. I think there is another one. What is there? What is that? Journal entry. The pressure regulator, some form of steam regulator. I'll wager if I disable it, the damage caused by the rushing steam pressure could be catastrophic. Certainly enough to force a temporary stalling of this entire engine. That should cause the steam pressure to drop. Anders, you clever old goat. I can feel this horror, this grief, this betrayal boil into fury. I will not stand, I will not be undertrodden. If this machine is my heirloom, I am the Overman. Yeah. Oh shit! Fuck! Oh yeah, I'm dead. God damn it! Yeah. What? What the heck? Where the heck do I go? Let's go up. Guess we'll have to go here. Or not. Maybe down here. Oh, sounds like this entire thing is falling apart. Let's get in here.
This is your doing, Mandus. This is what you dreamt it to be.
I will stop you. I will save them.
You are too late. It begins. My work has begun. Kill them, my piggies. Kill them all.
Right, we've got another journal. We have two journal entries. Steam vents, all about me, the fun of machinery, blasts of boiling steam. I cannot pass without fear of scalding. I am a lobster cracked. My circulation stagnated, my vital motions impeded. Steam will boil my hole unless I can find a way to shut it off. Into the pipes and out of the engines. Now quickly through the pipes before the pressure returns and they fill with boiling corrosive steam. I sense the machine snarl itself about me. It's unholy, inhuman mind coil and slick and send its dark tendrils through its conduits to repair the damage. I will return to the streets, I will fetch help, and I shall lead people upon the factory, burn it to the ground, and seal this evil place underground forever. Okay, Seems we're going a good way up. Anything to save them. You profit my viscera. We make you escape forever. You slit the throat, bleed out the pig, and it release into curdle. That you set your species free. I guess we set something sinister into motion. I guess we released a whole bunch of angry man-pigs upon London. There's a bunch of man-pigs. So, what is happening? This is locked.
Oh no. Oh God, no, what have I done?
Go through here? No. Seems all hell has broken loose. So I have to go here.
Madness, I know you are out here. I own this city. I am this city.
No! This is not what I meant! This is not what I meant at all!
October 25th. No one misses the poor. Round up some orphans and the world will thank you for it. Disappear a whore and a gentleman applauds you. Cull a beggar and a lady walks safely again. I hate them. I hate them more than any of the others. This privilege, this pretension, these so-called leaders, these pillars of society, these rich and fanciful. They wear their filth on the inside, but they are no less dirty. I have plans for them all. We will feed them, and then we will feed from them. Okay. Seems like Mandus has become a proper mass murderer. Okay, so where do we go? Where do we go? No, this is blocked. There's another corpse. Somehow get through here? No. Must be something I missed. Oh, right. Oh, this way, yes, of course. Burner Street.
Redeem yourselves. Redemption is at hand. Enter the cleansing and set your souls free. For you are born innocent and will die as pigs. Only through my redemption can you ascend to the skies and claim the heavens as your kingdom. Fall on your knees. Ashes, ashes, bones and ashes. For the pile will reach critical, and we can have such a burning that this city will shine as a beacon of redemption for the world!
October 24th, we have set aside an entire wing of the mansion for their parties. We invite them from near and far, and we guzzle them in with fine wine, and and the finest cuts in all of London. My god, Madness, but these chops are rather divine. Who is your butcher? Feed them up, for the wine and grains will also lend a character to the product. Keep the flesh relaxed, opium in the champagne and gravy, a hog roast every night for the Duke and the Duchess. An actress battered and sliced, an artisan in every mouthful, an importer of fine tea stewed in his own leaves. They bicker and breed under the table by the fireplace on the carpet stained with wine and fat, whilst long dead nobles of deformed grace and cold stare watch them from gilded frames along the crooked walls. We will hose it down later as we shovel them into our machine. London's burning, London's burning. God forgive me what I have unleashed. I stand and smell a burning city. I see ash upon the wind. I hear the roars of the sickening beasts and the screams as they fall upon the city and drag its people below for the slaughter. Now I begin to understand what the other composite ingredient of Compound X must be. And I also understand this. It is my responsibility now. I must find a way back to the heart of the machine and complete what I started. Dead end. Right, there we go. Right, we are back inside the facility.
Do you hear me, Mandus? This is what you planned. This world is a machine slaughtering our days.
Ouch! Ouch, ouch, ouch. God damn it. Oh, oh. Okay. We made it out of there.
Creature! Where are my children? Where are my children?
And we've got another journal entry. Streets and alleys. There are too many of these damnations, these beasts loose on the street to where all have come from the engine rooms. As I emerged, I counted 3 of the damnable pneumatic lifts, which suggests the machine has been planning this for some time, smuggling routes to the surface all about this neighborhood. If my bearings are correct, beyond the alley I should stand directly over the ignition rooms, and I will wager that if I find a pneumatic there, it will carry me back to the machine's heart. Right. So down we go. Let's end this right here and now. Farming the world, let us not be coy. I will not let us drag this corpse of civilization into a new century. Come New Year's Eve, I will fling the last switches and unshackle the full power of the machine. Journal entry. Counterattack. I have returned an angel of vengeance, a saboteur once more. I will find a way to stop this vast enterprise of slaughter. Enough destruction opened the heart before, confused the machine enough to spring its locks in secret doorways. I must cause it great shock, stab its eyes, poke hot wire into its ears, hammer to its teeth and push glass into every orifice. Then it will gasp, and in that gasp I will scuttle into its throat and stab its heart from inside. Okay, so I'm going to end this episode right here. We are at the very end, I think, of the game, and it's going to be a proper showdown with Mendes and his other personality, pretty much. So I hope you guys look forward to the last part of Amnesia Machine for Pigs, and I'll see you in one of my future videos.